Children, let us understand the difference between arteries and veins. Okay, I already told about arteries and veins in the last class. Now understand the difference between arteries and veins. Arteries have thick walls, whereas veins have thin walls. Blood flows in artery with high pressure, whereas blood flows in veins with normal pressure. The arteries do not have valves. Valves are flap-like structures which prevent the backflow of blood, whereas veins have valves. Arteries carry oxygenated blood, veins carry deoxygenated blood. And arteries will carry blood away from the heart as they are distributing the blood to different parts of the body. And veins collect the deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body, so they carry blood towards the heart. Okay. Next, some things you should know for your general understanding. The largest artery of the body is aorta. It is aorta, and the largest vein is vena cava. Okay, and vena cava is divided into superior and inferior. Superior collects from the upper part of the body, and inferior vena cava collects from the lower part of the body. Okay, and the only artery which carry deoxygenated blood is the pulmonary artery, and the only vein which carries oxygenated blood is the pulmonary vein. Now heart. Heart is the main pumping organ of the body. Okay, it is the main pumping organ of the body, and its size is said to be the size of our fist. A normal healthy heart will weigh 250 to 300 grams, and mammals have 4-chambered heart. Amphibians and reptiles have 3-chambered heart, whereas aves also has 4-chambered heart. Fishes have only 2-chambered heart. Now let us understand the structure of heart. First, how it is protected. It is protected, location everyone knows. It is located in the left side between the two lungs. Okay, slightly tilted, is roughly triangular in shape. It is roughly triangular in shape, and it's tilted, and okay, and it is protected. It is protected in a double layered sac which is called as pericardium. Now between these two layers there is a fluid which is called as pericardial fluid. Okay, this fluid prevents the heart from mechanical injuries and external shocks. Okay, the walls of heart are highly muscular and made up of 3 layers: epicardium, myocardium and endocardium. Heart. Some more in detail. Heart is a muscular organ, okay, and is a pumping organ of our body, which has 4 chambers. It is divided into 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. Auricles are also called as atrium. Okay, it is divided into 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. The division is known as septum. It is known as septum. The 2 auricles are divided by interauricular septum. The auricles are divided into 2 by interauricular septum. Okay, and the ventricles are divided by interventricular septum. Auricles by interauricular septum and ventricles by interventricular septum. And the auricles and the ventricles also have division between them. It is called as interauriculoventricular septum. It's called as interauriculoventricular septum. One more thing that you should know is that ventricles have thicker walls. Why? The reason is that ventricles push the blood, or they pump the blood with high pressure into the arteries, which carry the blood to different parts of the body. Like left ventricle will push the blood into aorta, and right ventricle will push the blood into pulmonary artery. And since they have to push the blood, or they have to pump the blood, the ventricles have thicker walls. Okay, auricles have thinner walls, but ventricles have thinner walls. Now the auricles and ventricles have a communication between them. They open into each other by valves, which are by a opening which is guarded by valves. They have valves in between them so that there is no backflow of blood. Structure of heart. The structure of heart, I already told. The heart is roughly triangular in shape. It is divided into 4 chambers, 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. The auricles are divided by interauricular septum. Ventricles are divided by interventricular septum. Auricles and ventricles are divided by or separated by interauricular ventricular septum. Okay. Now the right auricle opens into right ventricle. Right auricle opens into right ventricle by an opening which is guarded by 3 valves. There are 3 flap-like structures, and this opening or this valve is called as tricuspid valve. It is called as tricuspid valve. The left auricle opens into left ventricle by a opening guarded by 2 valves, which is called as bicuspid valve or mitral valve. It is also called as mitral valve. The largest artery, aorta, emerges from left ventricle, and then it distributes the blood to different parts of the body through different arteries. Okay, and pulmonary artery, it emerges from right ventricle and takes the blood to different parts of the body. Okay, you can see here the lub-dub sound, dhak-dhak sound. This is due to the closing of semilunar valves. Now, where are the semilunar valves? See, aorta and the left ventricle. The left ventricle opens into aorta by a valve which is called as semilunar valves. So, the opening of that valve causes dhak-dhak or lub-dub sound of the heart. Okay, the opening and closing of that semilunar valves causes dhak-dhak or lub-dub sound of the heart. This much is clear, I hope so. Okay. Now vena cava, the inferior vena cava takes the blood from the lower part of the body and distributes and pours into right auricle, whereas superior vena cava brings the blood from the upper part of the body and pours it into right auricle. So the right side of the body, the right side of the body consists of impure blood. Impure blood means deoxygenated blood, the blood which consists of carbon dioxide, and the left part consists of oxygenated blood, which is coming after purification from the lungs. Okay, that was about the structure of heart. We'll continue in the next class.